Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another quick video. All right, y'all, just back with this real quick one here to say happy birthday to the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, or if some of y'all still want to call him Cassius Clay, you can call him Clay. Yeah, man, happy birthday to Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest fighters of all time. You know, I grew up watching him as well because, my father, he definitely put me on Ali, one of the top heavyweights of all time. And I just want to drop this video and say, he is one of the best fighters in and out of the ring. He's always represented boxing well. He's represented the fight well that all of us have as, even as a young black man. He's always knew what to fight for and always fought for what was right in his heart. He stood for something. And I feel like there's still a lot of things that even with his passing that he still brings to life in a lot of young athletes, on the come up. If you're real, you really understand what Muhammad Ali was about. You'll really understand that he was a man that stood for something, and the ring was just a part of. The ring was just a part of what he could do. But real quick in this video, I just want to also acknowledge the fact that he was able to execute one of the best arsenals in boxing. Something I'm always preaching and something I've been bringing up a lot more and more lately throughout some of my videos, and that's the jab. So, I got to say happy birthday to one of the best jabbers in the game. As you can see here, he knew how to execute and utilize a beautiful jab. Whoever the opponent was, Sonny Liston, Joe Frazier 3 times, Floyd Patterson 3 times, Zora Foley, Cleveland Williams. All of these fights I got a chance to go back and watch. Henry Cooper 2 times, Ken Norton, Leon Spinks, whoever. George Foreman. The jab was a beautiful weapon, and Muhammad Ali knew how to execute it. He knew how to make it work for him. He could cut you with it. He could blind you with it. He could beat you with it round after round just to set up his right hand and his left hook and set up beautiful combinations. Now, you've seen some fighters try to mimic his movement and his jab throughout the years, whether it's MMA or boxing, but there's only one. It's often imitated but never duplicated. He knew the science behind it. He knew why he did it for himself and why he was able to get away with his hands down and move out at angles and pull straight back, all because he was able to do it behind a beautiful jab and his timing. It's one thing to just know how to throw it, but you got to know when to throw it and why you're about to throw that jab. And Muhammad Ali, he had that down, man. He really knew how to beat a fighter even before he got into the ring. That's something my dad always said. He was a strong fighter mentally as well. He knew how to get into your head, and he had already won the battle if he really was in your head and could frustrate you and agitate you. And another thing about him, he was just a man that wasn't afraid of anybody. He really showed us all that, hey, to be the best, you got to fight the best. His resume speaks for itself. He's fought some of the best fighters in the world. Even like his debut was, I think, against a fighter with like 10 or 20 fights. That just shows you that Muhammad Ali was about being the greatest from from the beginning of his career. And again, man, if you want to know how to throw a jab and how a jab needs to be executed and why and when to throw it, he's definitely one of the fighters you guys need to go back and watch. I mean, you can't don't go in there imitating. You think you can pull your head back and come in with your hands down, though. His speed was like no other for a heavyweight. So if you're a heavyweight right off top, don't imitate that. But definitely look at his execution of the jab and how he throws it and the brilliance behind it. But yeah, again, just wanted to say shout out to Muhammad Ali and everything he's done for the sport of boxing and for everybody around the world. Happy birthday. And yeah, shout out. Make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.